Welcome back, pilots. Come join me on a run, my last run of the year for 2025. Me and Toffee are gonna just run the seawall here and, giving you a different kind of FPV experience. I'm just gonna go over what I've been up to lately with my time off. Tell you what's in store for after as well in 2026. I actually decided to buy a analog setup. So I bought the Cobra SD from Skyzone, and they're kind of like medium, intermediate level of analog goggles, not quite beginner, because I think the beginners, everyone recommends the Machine 800D. And I got the Air65 Freestyle edition. I just gotta say, it's been pretty fun. I haven't had it for long, maybe about 2 weeks, but the reason is because I broke another DJI 04 Air unit, and I told myself 3 strikes and that's it. So you can see here, the analog signal, not too bad, right? And I'm already off the bat doing really ballsy things. In fact, I go for a dive here through that gap, which I've never attempted before, and that was awesome. So really happy with the move to analog. You'll see it's very robust. Here, I think I go for a power loop and then try to go for the gap again, but boom. See, something like that probably would have destroyed my 04 Air unit. At least that's what I think. Other examples of it being pretty resilient, it's nice because Toff, he's also pretty vicious to my drones. He hates their guts, and yeah, he goes for the eyes. You'll see here, once I crash here, he's gonna come in and finish the job. I tell him it's not food, but he won't listen. I guess the crappy thing about it is that the resolution is kind of low, so you will miss details when you fly. I would not dare to fly this within tree branches and everything. Yeah, not to say it's indestructible, because you'll see soon enough that Toff here, actually, he went in for the eyes again, but ripped out the cables, the camera. So I was back in soldering mode as I had to solder the camera cables back onto the board. Something I'm trying to wrap my head around is just the GX12 gimbals. I'm coming from the pocket, playing around with rates. The rates I'm trying out are the ones from Squatting Quads. He recently released a video with intermediate rates that he uses, and I decided to try it out with less expo. I really like how locked in things feel. Here's an example of me using it on the Meter 65 Pro. It almost looks like I'm flying in fast forward mode, but it's not. This is real time. So yeah, I think I go in for a Matty flip here, just to, it's really cool because I do feel more locked in. I just don't like the way it looks. Some expos probably would be nice to have in here, just make it look a little bit more pleasing to watch, but the way that it feels, I kind of dig. So I'll probably be playing around with those rates some more. And not to say that it's like a skill issue, right? Because I could fly slow and cinematic with these sort of rates as well here. I'm kind of doing it here where I just want to slow down to see what it feels like. Probably just need to add some expo or something, and then I'll probably be happy. I don't know about you, but I don't like too much expo because I don't like the look of it, the way that it kind of eases in or accelerates into your max speed. I don't really like that, so I tend to stay within only 20% or lower now, just because that's the kind of style that I want to go for. And here I'm just running across the Cambie Bridge in Vancouver. So I've always wanted to fly underneath it from one end to the other, but I have this fear of water, right? Because who wouldn't when you fly your drone over it? But I finally did it with the encouragement of my wife watching by, and I went for it. And this whole time, you probably can't tell, I was super shaky. You know, I was super nervous. I didn't even go all the way to the other side and touch. I'm just like, nah, I gotta go back. But for some reason, I decided, let's just fly in low and try and get a better view of everything. So here I like come in a little bit lower. I definitely felt uncomfortable here. I even was like shaky where I'm just like, wasn't even sure if I was gonna be able to land on my pad again. And fortunately I do. And that's kind of a wrap. So coming in 2026, I plan to build myself out a 5-inch, and I'll probably be moving parts around now that I have an analog drone as well, because I want to move the 04 unit from the M65 over to a 2S, because now that I had a chance to fly the Air65, I realized everyone's right, it's too heavy. So let's move over to 2S and see what happens. With that, see you in the new year. Bye.